It took me 8 years to build from 0 to 5,000 followers. And I've been putting a lot of energy into it, but I saw it's not working. I decided I'm gonna have a new strategy. And back then I was a photographer. All those 8 years I was just a photographer, always providing a lot of value to my clients. I always have been really busy, overbooked. So it was really hard to focus on myself. Then with AI coming in, I was like, is there even a future for photography? Maybe I need to change things around. And I've been doing it for 8 years already. And my goals changed also. I wanna make more money than just working as a freelancer. So I booked a one-way ticket to Thailand for a month, and I was like, I'm gonna do this so I don't have any messages, hey, can you come work, or can you come do this for me? No distractions, and I'm gonna focus only on myself and what I really wanna do, which is build a social following. And then there was one question that changed my whole life. It was, what is the most amount of value you can provide to someone? And for me, the answer was, I can teach people photography. I always had people, like beginner photographers, coming up to me, how do you do it? How do you make it? How do you get to stand at festivals, at weddings, all those places? So I was thinking, okay, I can provide those people value. And then I just did it. I just started making videos. So I did a challenge of 30 days where every day I would post. And always what I would post would be something that can provide value to someone else. So usually I used to post for myself, like, okay, I made those beautiful photos, look at it. And that's what most photographers do. Or we post photos of ourselves. That's more about ourselves than about other people. So that's where I learned also, if you try to provide value to other people, they will give you their attention, which is the most valuable asset. But what I see is, like, the biggest mistake people do is they assume attention on Instagram. So I took this and took it into a hardcore place where I don't assume attention, and every second needs to be as valuable as I possibly can make it. And then I cut out all the fluff out. When I write my copy, I try to think, what is a word that I can remove from here and it will still make sense? How can I provide as much value as possible? Once I did it, and I also hired a video editor in the Philippines. Once I did it, suddenly the first month I got 30,000 followers. And that's like, I started posting for a week, nothing really happened. Like, I got a little bit more, and then one thing blew up. And then I started getting 2,000 followers a day for a while. And then, like, it's going like this, right? But it's changing everything. It's insane. It's just keeping posting and always thinking about who am I posting it for and what kind of value can I make. Also, a big game changer actually is looking at TikTok, because TikTok is like this new thing that we adults don't want to really go into because it's more for kids. So it used to be like this, but it's not anymore actually. It's insane what's going on there. And it's really inspiring, and I would recommend everyone to go look at it, because TikTok is actually 2 months or 5 months in advance of what's happening on Instagram. So the trends that are happening on TikTok will be 2 months and 2 months on Instagram. So if you learn from what's going on TikTok, the music, all those stuff, you can learn exactly. Now, the other thing is I actually changed my whole priorities. My priorities would be like the photos need to look really good. I need to choose the right hashtags, music, all those things. I put them now at the lowest point of my values. Top priority is posting every day. Second thing is sharing my secrets and not holding back. And that's, I think, the biggest lesson I've learned, because I actually used to hold back. So I got some success before on other platforms like Facebook. I went viral with a post on Facebook of photographers. So I knew, like, okay, this is something people want to learn. So I made a course about it, but no one bought it because no one knew me. And then I listened to Alex Hormozi, and he says, share your secrets for free, sell the implementation. And that hit really hard. So I tried it, and I gave my video editor my course to make short form content out of it. And this is what blew up. And the funny thing also is that I used to be a perfectionist, and now I'm less, because I forced myself to post every day, and the video editor sent me a video that I was not happy about. I was like, this is not good enough. And it was night. It was middle of the night. I was like tired. Okay, I'll just post it. And this is the one that went viral.
Wow.
Yeah. So testing, learning from it, and then you get to learn and you get to do better.
Don't be a perfectionist.
Don't be a perfectionist. You can't. It's testing things out. Yeah. So I think the key takeaways for me is to take action, because I think most of you are not taking action, and I used to be like this. I'll post later, or I'll start working on myself later. Maybe like something needs to happen for me to work on myself. So every day you're not posting, you're not taking action, you're losing potential, for sure. Second thing would be share your secrets. Share the most amount of value you possibly can publicly. Like those secrets I used to share only from, like, I used to not share them. It was too good to share, because it took me like half a year to learn it, and then that was what made me special, I was thinking. But once you share it, then like people see, oh yeah, he knows stuff that I want to learn, and people perceive you as much more valuable. It's basically a small mindset versus a big mindset, I would say. My coach taught me that. And then the third is focus on reels instead of stories and instead of posts and anything else. Because I used to post only stories. I used to spend an hour on every day posting on stories. That's a waste of time because maybe 20% of your followers will see it, and the potential is maybe 50% of your followers will see it. But once you post it on your reels, then there's a chance that it will just blow up. It's a much smarter return on investment. That's it. Do you have any?